Hello, today I've got an 8x8 canvas frame. I'm going to attach the picture hanging part onto the back of the canvas. I've got some triangle hooks and screws to put into place, and I've got some picture hanging wire. First up, I'm going to measure where I want to put my hooks and screws. Now you have to have a look on the hooks. The ones I've got have got little holes, and I need to go where the screw is going to go in to the canvas, and make sure that hole's in the right place. So to start off, what I do is I hold the screw and I just give a little tap with a lightweight hammer. Don't know if you can see that. Just to get a hole started. It makes it easier for me to screw into it. Same on the other side. And all I'm going to do is put the screw in that hole, and it gives it a bit of direction. See, already I've got it lined in there. It just makes it easier. So that's where it's going to go. What I need to do is actually get this little part on first. So I need to get this fella out. And so I'm going to put that where I want. Now on the side of these, you can see there's a flat bit and a bit that loops over. So the flat bit, I am running along the flat bit of the painting, the canvas frame. Back I go, get it screwed into place. There it's going. As you can see the screw going down, I'll just move my hand out of the video. So the screw is going into the canvas, and when I get closer, I'll just make sure it's going to sit in the right line where I want to put it. Oh, I've lost my place. You need a bit of strength at the end to get the screw in. Alright, I'm getting there. And then I start to do the same on the other side. Okay, it's a little bit loose. I'll screw that in tighter later. So this side, I've got my measurements. I'm looking at the flat side here to lay on top of the canvas. So turn it around the right way, line up my screw. I've already put my dot up here where I can see. Got that in. I had my little tap earlier, so I should be able to just go straight in with the screw and screw it in. If I can't, I just get the hammer and I re-tap it until it does work for me. This does make it easier for me to get the screw in. I wouldn't say I've got the strongest arms or wrists, so this actually does help me get started and gets the direction right. So once I've put the two hooks in place, all that's left is to do the picture wire. And depending on the project that you're doing, the weight on the frame and things like that will depend on what size string you put across. And if you double it, this one's a little bit harder. This job might be a job for my son to finish that one off. So this is the picture wire, and you measure it to what you want to do. You can just go straight across and tie it up. I've got a project where I've got quite a heavy weighted thing, so the artwork, I think I kind of need to put it double, and I am going to cut it thinking I've measured it right. Not always my best idea. And then I'm just going to wind it around a little bit. So you can see I'm winding it around just so it doesn't go a bit wild all over the place. And it sort of holds together as a single sort of strand. So now I get around to tying it in, and all I do is give a bit of leeway this way, and I'm curling it over. So I put it through the hook and come around, and all I'm doing is just curling it over as if it was a snake winding around a tree branch. And we do the same on the other side. So same. Now my picture, it's a small 8x8, so I just want to have it hung. I'm not gonna, that's about all the looseness I'm going to give in it. So I'm going to tie it as tight as I can over this side. It will be that loose, and that's enough for me. I don't want it any looser. And best of all, I have a little bit left over. So I'm going to wind this around again as if it was a snake going around a tree branch. Just coil it around and keep coiling until you've used up the end. Now the end pieces, although this one's not cut, the end pieces can get quite sharp, and what I like to do is cover it with a piece of masking tape if I've got a piece here on hand. I do. So all I do is put a little piece where the wire's been, wrap it around, and it just seals it from scratching any fingers or anyone else that's going to handle the picture. And although this one's not sharp or anything, I do sort of want to do it as well, just by habit of doing both of them. There we go. So there is my wire across the back of the frame. This one probably does need to be secured down now. I've moved things around. Tighten that down because I don't, yep, that's good. So that one's tight, and this one, of all the things to happen in my video, might need a bigger screwdriver in there. This, I might be leaving this for my son's muscles to do. Okay, so there we have it. Putting the hooks, the screw and the back wire just on a little 8x8 canvas. So no picture on it yet. That was the point of getting the canvas done first, because I've got a 3D artwork that will go on here, and I can't really put the artwork underneath and push down with a screwdriver. So most of the canvases I do the framing first if it's a 3D work. If it's not, if it's just a painting, I can do the painting just if it's a flat painting, and then turn it over. I always sit it on a towel so it's soft, and then do the backing that way for any sort of pictures that aren't rough and sitting up and aren't 3D. Alright, so the handy equipment list was towel, pencil, ruler, screwdriver, and the optional hammer. So it's always good to have scissors, ruler, pencil, screwdrivers, masking tape, a hammer and some other little tinky bits that you're used to using in an immediate spot. Myself, I've got paintbrushes, rulers, pens, things that create different things, toothbrushes, some knives. I tend to do all sorts of, even got the kebab sticks, the skewers, palette knife. I always have these little things on hand to work with. Makes it easier if you have a set up work desk. Thank you for watching my video. I hope the day is good to you. Bye.